Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up. Young and the Restless Spoilers confirm Sally Spectra has a bad feeling about how things are going, and it might cause her to make a major decision soon on the CBS Sudser. Recently, on Young and the Restless, Sally Spectra began seeing Billy Abbott. They were both fresh out of serious relationships and heartbroken. They started as friends and kept things casual at first. However, they're very compatible and their romance is going extremely well. Indeed, they seem to be getting more serious. Billy adores Sally, and she clearly appears to be falling for him. But unfortunately, things are hitting a snag. Currently, on Young and the Restless, Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, is working at Billy Abbott's Jason Thompson new company. She's eager to start fresh after all the trauma her family has been through lately. So she's a bit overenthusiastic. She's constantly pushing Billy to go over ideas and talk business. However, she just realized it might be more than that. This past Valentine's Day, she had a dream about Billy. In the dream, she surprised him in Paris after Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, left to reunite with Adam Newman, Mark Grossman. She and Billy danced and got romantic. Then, she woke up shaken, asking herself where that came from. So clearly, she still has feelings for Billy, even if she won't admit it and her subconscious knows it. Young and the Restless Spoilers promise a love triangle with Sally, Billy, and Phyllis. And now that Phyllis knows she's still into Billy, she will likely make a play for him. Sadly, that means Sally could be destined for heartache again, unless she takes matters into her own hands. This week, Sally is annoyed by how close Phyllis and Billy are getting. They have a bond, and Sally doesn't like it. Of course, she's a secure woman. However, Phyllis is Billy's ex. Plus, Sally's just coming out of a relationship that ended because she was cheated on. So naturally, she's going to be more aware, and she'll try not to make the same mistake twice by not paying attention to the warning signs. Indeed, she wants to protect herself. At this point, she's getting in deeper with Billy on Young and the Restless. She has genuine feelings for him, so if they call it quits, it will hurt. But not as much as it would if Billy Abbott crossed the line with Phyllis while still seeing Sally. So she might get out now before she gets hurt again. And this week could be the beginning of the end for Silly. Things are shaking up on Y&R Tune in daily to see if Sally Spectra ends things with Billy Boy on the CBS soap opera. Sally Spectra had faced many storms in her life, but none had felt quite like this. As she sat in her sleek, modern apartment, staring blankly at her phone, an overwhelming sense of dread filled her chest. The news she had just received threatened to upend everything she had built in Genoa City. The call had come unexpectedly. It wasn't from Nick, who had been her rock through so many of her struggles, nor was it from Adam, whose presence in her life always seemed to stir up emotions she wasn't ready to deal with. No, this call was from Newman Media. The voice on the other end had been curt, professional, but unmistakably foreboding. Sally wasn't a stranger to bad news. She had clawed her way up from the fashion world's underbelly, made her mark despite countless setbacks, and still managed to find her footing in a town that never fully embraced her. But something about this call made her stomach twist. What could be so urgent? And why did it feel so personal? The next morning, Sally walked into Newman Media's headquarters, her crimson hair framing a face of quiet determination. The receptionist barely had time to acknowledge her before Victoria Newman appeared in the doorway. Victoria sighed and gestured for Sally to follow her into the office. Once the door shut, she turned, crossing her arms. "You need to prepare yourself. Someone is digging into your past, and they're not stopping until they find something that could ruin you." Victoria's expression remained unreadable. "We don't know yet, but I have sources that indicate they've been poking around your history in Los Angeles. They're looking into your past schemes, the Spectra scandal, everything." Sally swallowed hard. She had spent so much time trying to move forward, to prove that she was more than the manipulative woman she once was. But the past had a nasty habit of rearing its ugly head, especially in a town like Genoa City. Victoria gave her a knowing look. You have powerful enemies, Sally, and not everyone is thrilled about your position in Nick's life. That evening, Sally met Nick at society, her nerves still raw from Victoria's warning. When he arrived, his usual warm smile was in place, but it faded slightly when he saw the tension in her shoulders. Sally hesitated, then sighed. Someone's digging into my past, Nick. Victoria thinks they're trying to use it against me. Sally shook her head. I don't know, but if it is, that means they won't stop until they find something they can use. Nick exhaled slowly, his grip tightening around hers. Then we find out who's behind this. You don't have to face this alone, Sally. Sally turned to see Adam standing there, his piercing gaze locked onto her. His presence was always a double-edged sword, equal parts infuriating and intoxicating. I heard about what's happening, Adam said, slipping into the seat across from her. And if someone's trying to take you down, you need more than just Nick's good intentions. Adam smirked, but there was something sincere in his expression. Because, like it or not, I know what it's like to have your past haunt you. And if someone's out to destroy you, I'd rather it not be some amateur playing at revenge. Adam raised an eyebrow. Maybe not. But if this is coming from someone with power, then it's not just about Sally. It's about control, and the Newmans know a thing or two about that. Sally knew Adam had a point. As much as she wanted to trust Nick's unwavering support, Adam had a way of seeing angles others missed. And if she was going to survive whatever storm was coming, she might need both of them in her corner. Later that night, Sally received another message, an anonymous email with an attachment. When she opened it, a chill ran down her spine. It was a scanned newspaper article from her time in Los Angeles. The headline screamed scandal, dredging up a moment she had tried so hard to leave behind. Sally's fingers trembled as she clenched her phone. Someone wasn't just looking into her history. They wanted her to know it, to feel it. As the walls close in, Sally must make a choice, stand her ground and fight, or risk losing everything she's worked for in Genoa City. With Nick's unwavering support, Adam's cunning instincts, and a ruthless enemy lurking in the shadows, Sally's battle has only just begun. Who is behind this mysterious attack, and how much will Sally have to sacrifice to protect her future? Stay tuned for more Young and the Restless drama, where secrets never stay buried for long.